Behind the gold palaces and billion-dollar empires lies a royal family unlike any other. One that has seen unimaginable love, devastating loss, and moments of humanity that touch the hearts of millions. This is the story of the King of Malaysia, his queen, and their children, a family that has lived through both fairy tales and heartbreak. When Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar was crowned the 17th King of Malaysia in 2024, the world saw a monarch of immense power and wealth. Born on November 22, 1958 in Johor, Sultan Ibrahim came from one of Malaysia's most influential royal houses, a dynasty known for strength, tradition, and an empire built on palm oil, telecommunications, and real estate. But behind his commanding presence and billion-dollar empire was a man who always believed that a king's duty was not to rule from above, but to live among his people. He wasn't the kind of monarch who hid behind palace walls. He was a king who drove his own train, flew his own helicopter, and rode his own motorcycle across the streets of Johor. His car collection, worth millions, included some of the rarest vehicles in the world. Yet, he never lost touch with the common man, whether it was eating with locals at roadside stalls or supporting small businesses. Sultan Ibrahim built a reputation as a man of the people. But every great leader has a queen by his side. Raja Zarith Sophia, the Queen of Malaysia, isn't just royalty. She's grace, intellect, and resilience personified. Born on August 14, 1959, she was the daughter of the late Sultan Idris Shah II of Perak. From a young age, she showed a brilliance that set her apart. Educated in England, she attended Cheltenham Ladies' College and later graduated from Oxford University with a degree in Chinese studies. Fluent in 5 languages, she could move between royal events, charity work, and cultural discussions with an effortless charm that made her one of the most beloved figures in Malaysia. Those close to her often describe her as the people's queen, someone who uses her influence not for luxury, but for compassion. She has spent decades advocating for education, mental health, and humanitarian work. But behind her calm smile and gentle voice hides a heartbreak that changed her life forever. In 2015, tragedy struck the royal palace. Her son, Tunku Abdul Jalil, the third of her 6 children, passed away at just 25 years old after battling liver cancer. To the outside world, he was a prince, but to those who knew him, he was so much more. Abdul Jalil was the kind of royal who rejected privilege. Instead of enjoying palace comfort, he joined the Royal Malaysian Police and trained with the elite special forces, something almost unheard of for a prince. He was passionate about animals, volunteered in shelters, and spent his time helping children with cancer. He believed in living a life of service. His humility earned him the nickname, the People's Prince. When he died, thousands of Malaysians gathered to mourn him. The streets of Johor were filled with people crying, holding flowers, and praying for the young prince who touched so many hearts. For Queen Zarith Sophia, losing her son was a wound that never healed. People say that for months after his death, she would visit his grave in silence, often late at night, away from cameras and crowds. The queen who once smiled for everyone now carried an invisible pain. But from that tragedy rose something extraordinary, a legacy that continues to save lives today. In memory of her son, the royal family established the Tunku Laksamana Johor Cancer Foundation. It provides treatment and financial assistance to thousands of cancer patients across Malaysia. The foundation became a symbol of how grief, when turned into purpose, can heal not just one family, but an entire nation. While the king and queen were admired for their resilience, their children carried forward the legacy of love, modernity, and unity. Their eldest daughter, Princess Tunku Amina, became a national sensation for her courage to follow her heart. Born on June 8, 1986, she grew up surrounded by royal expectations and centuries-old traditions. Yet, when it came to love, she refused to let those rules define her. She fell in love with a Dutch-born model and footballer named Dennis Verbas. The two met years earlier, and despite their different worlds, their bond grew stronger. When news broke that a Malaysian princess would marry a commoner from Europe, it shocked many. Critics whispered, tabloids speculated, and royal observers called it a modern fairy tale. But for Princess Amina, love mattered more than royal protocol. Before their marriage in 2017, Dennis converted to Islam and took the name Dennis Muhammad Abdullah. The wedding was nothing short of magical, a perfect blend of Malay royal traditions and modern love. Thousands attended and millions more watched online as the princess, radiant in white, smiled at the man she chose from her heart. Their love story became a symbol of progress, showing that even in royalty, true love knows no boundaries. Then there is Crown Prince Tunku Ismail Idris, the eldest son and heir to the Johor throne. Born on June 30th, 1984, he's often called the modern prince, a man who embodies leadership and humility. As the owner of Johor Darul Ta'zim Football Club, JDT, he transformed the team into one of Southeast Asia's strongest, bringing home countless championships. But beyond sports, he became a visionary leader who believed in connecting with his people. In 2014, he married Che Puan Khalida Bustamam, a woman known for her grace, intelligence, and quiet strength. Their marriage wasn't just a royal event. It was the beginning of a new era for the Johor royal family. Together, they became a symbol of modern royalty, active on social media, engaged in charity, and loved by millions. Khalida, often seen supporting local artists and women's empowerment initiatives, brought warmth to the royal image. Her humility reminded people that behind every crown is a human heart. The couple now has 4 children, and their family often shares candid, unfiltered moments, something rare for royalty. These small glimpses into their lives made Malaysians feel closer to their royal family than ever before. Through all their triumphs and tragedies, one thing remains constant: the Johor royal family's deep connection with the people. Whether it's King Ibrahim stopping his motorcade to greet citizens, or Queen Zareth visiting schools and hospitals, their actions have kept them grounded in humanity. But behind the public image lies a complex story, one filled with sacrifice, love, and resilience. Sultan Ibrahim's reign hasn't just been about power, it's been about redefining what it means to lead. His leadership style mixes old-world discipline with modern compassion. He has donated millions to public causes, provided relief during disasters, and consistently used his influence to promote unity in Malaysia. Still, no amount of wealth or status could shield them from life's harshest realities: the loss of a child, the pressure of public scrutiny, the burden of a 1,000-year legacy. They've endured it all with grace, and through that, they've shown the world that even those born into privilege must fight their own battles of the heart. For many Malaysians, this royal family represents something bigger than tradition. They are a reflection of the nation itself, diverse, resilient, and ever-evolving. Their story is not just about titles and crowns, but about love that defies expectations, grief that inspires compassion, and leadership that puts people first. King Ibrahim once said that a leader should never forget where he came from. Maybe that's why, despite his immense fortune and power, he's still known as the king who shakes hands with farmers, who laughs with children, and who remembers the face of every soldier he's met. Their story is one of strength, compassion, and humanity, a living testament that no matter how high the crown sits, the heart beneath it beats the same as ours.